Hello guys, are you okay? Philp talking here. Welcome to the first video of the channel, a video of review of a game, and the first game that we will talk about is Tormented Souls. So settle in and let's go. Tormented Souls was developed by Dual Effect and Abstract Digital Works, distributed by Pkube. It was developed in the Unity game engine. I played the game on PlayStation 5 version 0.39.2. The game is in English and available on Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series S and X, PlayStation 4 and 5, and on Windows. The game is a survival horror on a third person fixed camera, like the old Resident Evil games. You play as Carolyn Walker, who receives a letter from the Wildberger Hospital, and it contains a photo of twin sisters and the message, "Do you think you can simply abandon us here?" Caroline decides to go to the hospital and obtain some answers. When she enters the hospital, she receives a blow to the head and faints. When she wakes up, she realizes it is without an eye and starts to investigate. The game has a lot of backtracking and has two types of movement. On the directional buttons, the character has the traditional tank movement, while on the left stick, the character moves to where you press. The player can walk, run, inspect items and scenarios or in the inventory, equip different items, and dodge backwards. The combat system is good in general, but the melee combat, it's buggy. It seems like when you dodge the character be invincible for some time independently of the enemy attack collision. Sometimes the enemy attack collides with you and does not do damage. Other times do because the invincible time is gone. In terms of game design, the game is good. The position of collectibles, items, munition, and health kits, but have some issues. In the morgue, there is a tunnel that leads to a secret room with an enemy. If you walk back to the tunnel and the enemy goes to the tunnel entrance, the camera position will be much longer from the enemy, which makes it difficult to combat with the enemy inside the tunnel. If you get close to the enemy, you probably will take damage. Another problem is to use the lighter, only to pass a corridor and go to a door. You have to unequip the weapon and equip the lighter, only to walk across the corridor. The puzzles are the best point of the game. They are hard and have intelligent solutions. There is only one puzzle that I think is confusing and is not good. They remind me so much of the old survival horror games. The save game system is based on usage items. You collect the item to save the game, and when you save the progress, you use one unit of the item. This leads to the need to manage the localization and time of save games. The game atmosphere is really good. The lighting and 3D models are good in general. An exception is a pin on the last boss of the game that is not as good as the others' models. The game is quiet most of the time, keeping a tense atmosphere. Other times there are some disturbing noises that raise the tension. I perceived only one jump scare on the game and the soundtrack does the job. About the bugs, I found a bug in the room with the sword trap. If you touch the swords as soon as they are lowered, you will get damage. Another bug happened in a camera change moment. The games take some few seconds to render the light of the flashlight, and the scenario becomes in the darkness but without taking the damage. The game has multiple endings, which can be achieved on the last section of the game. This is good because the player doesn't have to play all the game again to obtain a different ending. For those who like achievement or trophies, there are achievements related to story, collectibles, endings, and finishing the game in some time or not using health kits. Tormented Souls is a love letter to old survival horror games. I liked playing this game and I recommend it for those who like the genre. It has some problems, but don't affect the overall experience, and a sequel was announced. I completed the game in 13 hours, getting all collectibles. I hope you liked this review, the first review of the channel, and if you liked, press the like button. There will be many more videos of reviews of recent games and old games too, so subscribe to the channel to receive new content notifications. See you in the next video. Bye.